folks, and welcome back once again. Now we find ourselves in the early months of summer, and the temperatures seem to be rising every day, and I do hope you're getting out there and enjoying the warmer months with your pets and doing so safely. And we did talk in the earlier episodes about how alongside these rising temperatures we do experience an increased exposure to fleas and ticks with the associated hazards. So today we're going to talk about how to minimize that exposure to fleas and ticks and how to do this safely. And there's several ways to do this, but this episode is dedicated to how we can work on repelling fleas and ticks at the outset. Now, first of all, it's worth taking note of the fact that there are certain areas that are more flea and tick infested than others. So if you walk in a field and your pet comes back full of ticks, well, it might be worth taking your pet in another area, because if there's a lot of ticks nesting there, well, it's it's a problem waiting to happen. So choose your areas carefully, and then we want to use something that is able to repel the ticks so that they at the outset less inclined to even jump onto your dog. And one of the safe products that can be used is Carkibos as a repellent, and this is nature's one of nature's gifts, and it works in a variety of ways in gardens, and it works just as well on your pets in keeping away these arthropods. And so what we suggest is spraying your dog's legs, their underbelly, also spraying onto your hand, and then applying that Carkibos repellent to their head and neck area, because the ticks can also climb onto them from the head. And then go out on the walk, and your dog will be hugely more protected. Is it 100% protection? No, it isn't. These natural products are less potent than the chemicals that are usually commercially available to kill ticks and fleas. The good part, however, is that this repellent is non-toxic, and from earlier episodes you will know that our emphasis is on avoiding these chemicals and the additive toxic effect that they have over time. So what we then suggest is, when you get home, is that you run your hands through your pet's coat. You might want to use a flea comb to check for any fleas, and you can get that at your local health shop, pet shop, if you don't have one. And use your hands to go through his or her coat to look for any ticks that may still have jumped onto your dog or cat in spite of using the repellent. And I really like this aspect of dealing with fleas and ticks preventatively, because it also helps to foster the bond with your pet, and it means that you are very much familiar with their coat, their skin. You running your hands through their coat every day, so if there's any problems, you're picking up on it earlier, and your dog will relish the love and the care that you're giving him or her, and so it fosters this close bond. It fosters a greater familiarity with where your pet is and their health, and so you can take action earlier. And yeah, of course, if while running your hands through their coat, if you do pick up any fleas or ticks, then take them off immediately. Often if you do it at this stage, you do so before they've even attached, and you can dispose of them down the toilet, for example. And so you have taken proactive steps before there's even a problem. You have avoided the use of chemicals. You've fostered a lovely connection with your pet, and all around it's just a safer, more holistic approach to controlling fleas and ticks on your pets. So I hope you found that helpful, and I look forward to sharing more about the products that can be used in for fleas and ticks in future episodes. But for now, give that one a try, and enjoy the time out with your beloved friends, and we'll catch you soon. I'm Dr. Janey. See you next week.